We're with Michala Petri, who just played an amazing concert together with Janne Thompson here at the Klassiske Dage.
Klassiske Dage, yes, Classical Days.
I've been practicing this all week. It's really quite difficult to say.
You're doing it very well. Say it again.
Klassiske Dage.
Dage.
Dage, okay. Klassiske Dage. Danish is difficult. It's difficult.
It is difficult, yes.
But how did the concert go? You have hundreds of bits of instruments here.
Yeah, that's right. The concert went very well. It was not the first time we did this concert. We did a pre-concert in Copenhagen some weeks ago. So it was such
in a very special place.
Yeah, a place called the Round Tower, built by King Christian IV. He wanted to make it as a place for somebody called Tycho Brahe, who should study the stars. So it's a very high and very round tower, and it's very wide, and it is special because it has not a staircase inside, but a very, very wide corridor that goes like a spiral. Is that a word?
A spiral, absolutely.
Yes. Very wide because the king, he wanted to be able to drive up with his horses and not having to walk all the place.
So did you have to carry your biggest recorder up vertically, not horizontally?
No, because it's very wide.
Okay.
It's very wide.
It's very
yes.
wide.
Yeah.
It's very wide.
Yeah.
And you did the concert there already?
Yes.
Last week? Yes, it was last week. 2 weeks ago. And that was the opening concert of the Klassiske Dage.
Yes, it was. Put away in Copenhagen.
What is your connection to this festival and to Janne Thompson?
I've played in the festival once before, 2 years ago, with my ex-husband and still playing partner Lars Hannibal, who plays guitar and lute. We perform a lot together still, and we did a concert 2 years ago. And when Janne asked, I've known Janne for many years. We don't see each other that often, but I've known her for many years. And she lived away from Denmark, and I live here, and we both travel very, very much all the time. So we haven't seen each other, but I thought it would be very, very nice to come back and do this program. It's not often I play with other wind players.
That was my next question. Do flutes? Which instruments did you use to play? Which fitted best to the flute today?
In my opinion, well, it depends on the music. But this size here is the best suitable for the flute, I think. Then you have the bigger one, the tenor recorder, which also sounded wonderful together with the flute. Actually, we had a composer doing a piece for us in order to make use of all the flutes. Also nice, and this one was used together with the big flute, the one that Janne played in the beginning of that piece. Oh, that's blasphemy.
That's absolutely beautiful. No, we horns play that as well.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, I think every instrument makes a version of this wonderful music. Then there are the smaller ones as well. Here the descant and the sopranino. This is a broken one, I can tell already.
How can you tell?
I know it.
Oh, you know.
And I
you could see it.
Yes, I can see it.
Gosh, it's quite a collection here.
Yeah. This is the best one.
Oh. This is the one I heard you playing. This is the one I heard you playing in Berlin with the Baroque solist and for the encore. You played a really tiny one.
In the second Brandenburg.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, I played it.
Yeah, with Reinhold.
That's right. It cuts through everything. You can hear it.
I'm enjoying talking to Michala so much, so I'm getting off the subject. I do apologise.
What is the subject?
The subject is here in Holstebro, the music, and how do you think Holstebro is becoming I feel it's really happening all this weekend. It's becoming a real centre for classical music during the festival.
During the festival, absolutely. And I think that's a wonderful thing about having a festival in a city like this. Suddenly people become aware of what music is. They might not become aware of that just by there being a concert. I've often played in the church here, in like a normal concert, but there's more focus. And when you bring in people from abroad, the people from Holstebro, they look at it differently. I also think it's very nice for an artist. That's something I've always enjoyed myself, to go to places where classical music is not so common, and simply bring out classical music to other places. And of course I've been able to do that very often through my instrument since I was a child, because it was very obvious that many people would come to listen to my concerts who would not dare to go to a violin or piano concert.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, I'm 55 now, so this is maybe like 40 years ago, where classical music was more rare than it is today. Today, music is music, and you don't make so much distinction between classical and jazz. Between the genres, you don't make so much distinction as you did.
You think so? I still feel sometimes there's quite a barrier between popular music and classical music.
Yeah, but it was much more earlier,
okay.
I think. Yes.
Yeah.
So
why is it that people would come to recorder concerts?
Because many children and many people, they know the recorder, and when you know an instrument, you can more easily identify with what you're hearing. You can have a little feeling of what it is like playing this tune, and then you enjoy it in a different way. And people simply didn't have the same afraidness of the recorder, so they would come and listen, and that has always been one of my biggest challenges and joys, bringing out classical music to people who suddenly would understand what it was.
And do you have that feeling here in Holstebro?
Not so much, because I feel the people who are coming to the concert,
they know
come,
you already.
Yes, yeah, and they also come to hear the particular concert, yes. So they are prepared for what to expect. So
will you be coming back?
I very much hope so.
I do too.
Yes, yeah. But I think it's a wonderful tendency, not only here in Holstebro, although it's more significant here, but also in other cities in Denmark. Many of them suddenly get a cultural house or a little concert hall where people can gather. And once there is a concert hall or a cultural center, then the culture comes afterwards.
Fantastic.
So it's really wonderful, I think.
Thank you. Will you play us out?
Good development.
Good development.
In the world, yes.
Will you play us out of this little interview?
What should I play?
Something, yeah, on the little baby. Thank you, Michala Petri. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Great pleasure.